All right, and now we're live. I think we're good this time. That's a good example of you can't fuck this up, right, guys? Well, that's why I retitled it. Hold on. Let me see if this one works. All right, we got a viewer. Okay, I think it's working now. I'm just sending it out to make sure it's good. It kind of leads me into something too. You can't fuck this up. So one of the things is I don't like going live on TikTok, but we do have a whole nother audience over there. And I was like, yeah, you know what, I could. And like mentally, I was not fully on my game today. And let me make sure people can comment in the chat, participants. All right. If you guys are in the chat, there we go. John, what's up? Good to see you, brother. Okay, good. So now I know people can comment. Yeah, so I just had problems with the chat. We're 30 minutes late now, but can't fuck this up. But look, it worked out. Now John's able to see. Hopefully everyone else who was there, they could all jump back in. Yo, what's up, Gary? There you are. Yeah, so whoever wasn't here before, I was trying to go live a half hour ago. Internet went out in the middle of it. I've never had a problem like that before. So now I threw the hotspot on the phone, got this up and running. And it kind of goes into whatever you fear you're going to get thrown into. So I'm going to go live on TikTok in a couple minutes once we get this chat rolling. Because TikTok's a very awkward one to go live on. At least you guys are always here. You're with me. And we got a chat being driven even when nothing's going on. Yeah, and it wasn't letting me go live again because it was still saying I was live even though I tried to end it. So it was a whole fucked up thing. All right, so now let's have Lily's here. Okay, cool. So we got John, Gary, Lily. I think Inked is in here too. All right, so we got a little bit of good audience. But you know what? This is one of the things I was saying. Here's what's up. Sayana, what's up? So you're almost being like guided into stuff at times where it's like through your fears. So I don't know. I got a fear about going on TikTok live through this. I have no problem doing the comedy stuff or doing any kind of weird stuff in the comedy one. But this one where I'm trying to be a little bit more serious and stuff, I don't like it because then it's like I'm trying to be professional but funny. At the same time, TikTok, you get more trolls who pop in because they throw it out to everybody. And it's like it was something I was avoiding for a while. Or you get nobody and it's really fucking weird and awkward. So I didn't want to go live on TikTok for a long ass time. Because otherwise then I would, knowing me, if somebody's trolling, I'm going to be fucking around roasting them, going back and forth, and it doesn't even become the message anymore. But you know what? This was almost like divine intervention, sign from God. Okay, go live on TikTok. Even if you don't want to and you're uncomfortable, go do it. Which leads me into another thing too I want to talk about was do something that you're afraid of every day, and it will make you better than you are. Rocky's here too. There we go. What's up, my man? Started 1 minute ago. I'm glad I'm early. But technically you're late, but you're early for the real stream. It went out a half hour ago, but look at we got more viewers than we did before, and we got everyone who I'm used to seeing. John, Gary, Rocky, Sayana. What's up, Mr.? I don't know how to say your name. Like, I'm not going to say it, but Mr. What's up, Mr.? Hi. How you doing, brother? Yeah, so we got 10 people in here now. So now we got a little chat. It will be good to go. And I was, if you were watching another part, I was like kind of like burned out mentally. And we were talking about wavering on stuff too. Here, teacher. Well, perfect. There's Ink. Yeah. So I was like mentally burning out a little bit because I spent like 3 hours in a SAT session when I couldn't hold the vision of something I was working on. And I was like, why can't I hold this vision? Well, here's how you deal with that. Okay, if you're trying to do a SAT session, do the best you can. Even seeing the image or the visualization that you want, that's enough. Okay, your prayer is in there and it's complete and it's good. Just leave it alone. However, you might think, oh, I need to go longer. Well, okay, you want to stay in your meditation or meditative state or visualization state longer, go ahead. You'll never know. Here was a lesson I learned during it. There was something that I feared that came into my reality. Nothing big or anything like that. It wasn't really even a fear, but it was something I was like, this could probably happen. There's a chance this is going to happen. And then it did. And I was like, man, so then that fear popped up because I was like, okay, I thought maybe sometimes I do take divine guidance sometimes on my stuff. Where it's like, I know I like to say I'm the creator of my reality and do all that stuff, and we are creators of our reality, but I'm like, okay, well, whatever, something's blocking me right now, there's a lesson I might need to learn. So I said, all right, God, if you have a lesson for me, show me the lesson, show me the way. What's going on right now? Well, then I keep playing like very vivid, real, like visualizations of stuff I don't want to play, and then I'm seeing them, and I wake up fearful. And I'm like, shit, that was, oh, good. It was just a dream. The breakthrough on that was your mind is powerful enough to create a physical response. So whatever you're praying for and stuff, that's the whole point of your SAT session, trying to get that physical response. And then what else I learned too was this manifestation I'm working on is something that maybe I don't need to visualize because I didn't know what visual picture to create for it, but new affirmations generated during this time. So I'm like, okay, now I'm getting like divinely guided to, oh, here's some affirmations you didn't know. So now it's like, I don't need to sit and meditate on it. I could just sit in a quiet state, let my affirmations play, and then some positive visualizations will change and take over from there. So your meditation time doesn't need to be a SAT session if you're struggling with SATs, or if you're wavering with something or you're struggling with something, just go and sit down, take a quiet space, quiet time, and just sometimes just open yourself up to the higher power, whatever it is that you believe, and whatever your religious views are or whatever. Some people say universe, spiritual, whatever, God. For me, it's God. I just say, okay, cool. Just whatever I need to learn, let me learn it. And then it was like, okay, boom. My affirmations that I needed for this particular thing to unfold came through. Really vividly scared the shit out of me on something that played out that I didn't want to play out. And it was like, okay, yeah, stop thinking about this thing, remove all your energy from it, and that won't play out. And right now, I text Aaron, asked me the story. It's like this was kind of an embarrassing thing that played out. Only Aaron and Lily know the story right now too. So SP and Lily, or SP is Lily. She knows the story, and now Aaron knows it. But I didn't even really fully tell Lily about it either. Aaron, I just sent her a quick message. They both don't know the full story, but it was like something that's stupid, but it was something I didn't want to play out, but I fucking played it in my head enough times that it played out. So there's always something to be learned. This internet going out right now is like, okay, here's something to be learned. Quit being afraid and go fucking turn on TikTok. So I'm going to read these comments, keep this chat driving. So if you guys are here for a bit, we're going to do a nice, good live. Whatever questions you got, drive them in. Then we're going to go on TikTok in a second. Let go of the idea you're not doing it right. All the movement is big and noticeable. Exactly, Rocky. There you go. And that was another thought that came to me too throughout my meditation was, if you think you're doing it wrong and you think it's not long enough, then it is wrong and it's not long enough. That's one of the things. Whenever you think you're fucking up, then you are. That's the basic of it. What's up, Mystic? I've been feeling down on my SP journey. I'm not sure what to do at this point. See, it's like, oh, it's funny, like things come in waves too. It's like if I didn't really know, I was not fully prepared too for like what I wanted to talk about today. My brother called me, gave me some good topics that he was going through. And then I had my own stuff, and now Still Shorty has a topic that I'm going to write down, and we're going to talk about that. Feeling down. I'm going to ask you, what's got you feeling down on your journey? Try mirror work while saying your affirmations in your head or out loud. Exactly. Yeah, mirror work does work wonders too, because you're becoming your own coach. You're looking at yourself and you're being the coach. All right, I'm going to throw this TikTok one on now. Like I said, I hate doing it on TikTok, but we're going to do it. Do one thing every day that scares you, and nothing will scare you in the end. Because fear is the enemy of everything we're working on. Let's see. If you think you're doing it wrong, if you think you're fucking up, if you're afraid of something, you ain't going to be afraid once you start conquering fears. So let's see. We'll go live. Ooh, gives me one of those views where I know whoever's on TikTok, they get the nice view of the whole long desk of how shitty that looks. But hey, can't fuck this up. It's all working out. Manifestation chat's a good one. All right, go live. So we'll do a quick intro for these people over here. What's up? We're live. There's nobody there. Hey, what's up? We're live. Okay, guys, we're going live. Manifesting questions there. We got manifesting questions here. You guys on YouTube, you've been here with me longer, so this is going to take the reins on how we're going to be chatting. And then I haven't even lit my cigar yet. That's how much this morning's been running around. Let me read all the rest of the comments. If you're feeling down, take a break. Focus on what you love until it feels better. Yep, that's a great one. Too Inked. My first name is Scott. Okay, cool. So now when I see that, I'm just going to know to call you Scott. Today I was starting an affirming challenge. I set an alarm, and when it came up, my body is like, oh, shut up. And I didn't affirm. Do I have to just push through the feeling of not wanting to? I think everything is hitting me all at once, and I'm like, everything's hitting me all at once. I'm feeling like me and SP are not meant to be, and no contact for 4 months, and he's not getting to me. Okay, so sometimes you do have to push yourself through certain things. where it's like, oh, what's up, everybody? I'm not even paying attention here on TikTok. What's up, guys? If you got manifesting questions, we're over here on YouTube doing them. But if you got stuff here, I'm going to be jumping back and forth. So you're struggling with your SP because you feel like giving up. Today, you're just starting. I know you've been around the channel. Oh, wait, no, hold on. These are two different people I'm reading because you both have like really white backgrounds on your profile pictures. Okay, so for Sienna's question, should you push through when you're not feeling it? Sometimes you do feel a little bit uncomfortable, but like I said today, when I was struggling with my SAT session for something, and I've been doing this stuff for a long time, and I'm usually good. All right, so if you're struggling, let it go then. You don't force yourself to do anything. The affirmations, the meditation, the SATs, the visualizations, all that stuff is here as a tool to get you to where you need to be. They're forms of meditation or prayer to get you to what you want. They're ways to trick your subconscious into getting you into the state of believing that you already have your wish desired. So if you can't do it at the moment, wait till the time you feel better and then do things to make yourself feel better. And a question I had earlier too is what if nothing is making you feel good anymore? And I know this from like being someone who's suffered with depression before. When you're not feeling good and you're trying to manifest something, it's like, okay, well, what's the most common advice? I'd always say, go do something you love. What happens when there's nothing that you love anymore? It's like, well, go back to what you used to like to do. What gave you passion before? And then start focusing on that. So it's like, okay, for me, it was acting and comedy before I became a coach with this stuff. It's like, okay, so whenever I'm down, it's like, oh, you know what? Let's go shoot a couple skits. Let's go do that. And it's like, maybe my passion's not there like it was, but you just get yourself into that state and say, you know what? I'm just going to do it. And it's like, maybe the jokes aren't funny. Maybe the skit's not funny, but it's the environment you're in. And you're like, sooner or later, it snaps you into the reality of like, oh yeah, you know what? I'm doing something that I used to like and the passion will come back. Or that journey will lead you somewhere else. Like my acting and comedy journey led me to somehow through this. Like, cause I was looking for ways that's like, oh, how do I get better at like, how do I manifest opportunities? And then you find manifesting and it's like you're praying for things and mine's up here in this community. And then the SP thing is usually what pushes us all here. So it's always a bad event that leads us to manifesting, but it becomes good because you unlock the power that you can achieve whatever you want in this world. And then now I'm going to go back to Still Shorty's question. I think everything is hitting me. And if you guys got questions over here, ask them. I see people keep joining, but I know how TikTok is. You kind of like jump in and jump out. I still think everything is hitting me all at once. I feel like me and SP are not meant to be together. No contact for 4 months. And taking a break does sound nice. I think I don't know how to step away. And I'm like that with all things in life and work. Well, no, it's all right to not step away from it, but it's like at the same time, stepping away is your detachment. Your detachment is walking in faith. So if I have faith something's going to happen, like the other day, I was because what they call, I don't know if they're watching the video, but it was like, okay, I needed to get a response from somebody for something. So I wrote a thank you to that person on the letter. I used the letter technique. I wrote a thank you. I said, thank you for making me good. I appreciate you. Don't worry about being late, blah, blah, blah. It's all right. I understand life gets in the way. Burned the letter and I relaxed. And I said, okay, that's it. That's the only technique I needed to do for me for that particular thing. I was doing inner conversations naturally because like right away I said, once you've been manifesting so long and doing this conscious manifesting, your mind becomes programmed to look only at the positives. So I'm like, okay, I'm having positive. No. I'm like, I want to do letter technique. So I do it, burn the letter, whatever, and I relax. I have a drink, a cigar, and relax and said, okay, cool. Everything's worked out in my favor. I go to sleep. Less than 8 hours later, the guy sends me a message, which would have been the precursor to my thing. And I was like, holy shit. Like it happens that fast. And all I did was like, I'm not going to write another letter. I'm not going to have no inner conversation. I'm not going to do nothing. I don't need to because it's already done. So by you taking a break, you're also kind of putting it in your head like, I'm taking a break because everything I needed to do, I've done. That's like a fast manifestation method. Just dropping it because it's already done. But the techniques are to get you to feel comfortable with dropping it. And if you feel like you're doing it wrong, then you are because you're creating that circumstance for yourself. It's been 1 year since I've been part of LOA. Oh, nice, Scott. Taking a break this on. I was in no contact for 10 months. I affirmed even when I didn't feel like it, but I got contact again, and 3P was gone. After a while, it got easier. Exactly. And you had no attachment to it either, Ink. It was just like, okay, whatever. This is what I want. I want my SP and I want it to happen, but I don't care if it happens or not. She released the attachment. If you're already in the point where it's like, oh, I don't know if we're meant to be together or not, okay, then you kind of already are detached. So let it go and then just say, all right, cool. It's going to work out because I'm doing affirmations and I believe affirmations work. And then you let that roll. Let's see. I'm happy you got contact. Keep my head up. Also, I've been reading Neville on and off for a month. It helps a lot. Yeah, Neville's the best guy to read on it. I know. I don't know if Lily saw it, but if she's here, I sent her that Neville thing. Neville had a really good. Somebody posted a really good Neville video that I watched earlier. And it's like, if you want to go to the source, go to him. He's the guy. He interprets the Bible into this, where it's like, okay, straight up, here's how manifesting works. Neville takes it right out of the Bible, and then if you look into like the ancient Stoics, it's the same thing over there. I'm trying to this is weird now. I'm trying to do it like incorporate the TikTok audience too. If you guys got manifesting questions, drop them below. It's like overwhelming, too much, but what's it called? Yeah, if you want to go straight to the source, Neville's the best person to read, in my opinion. That's where I've learned everything that I know. I was thinking about my lemon tree in the backyard. I couldn't reach the top lemon. Couldn't reach the top lemon and got the lemon. Hold on, I don't know what I'm missing. I activate Kundalini Awakening after trying for 17 years. I'm going to be 43. Oh, nice. Yeah, I heard about that before. I mean, that's something I'm kind of like, I stick to the basics on my manifesting stuff. Oh, what's up, Tony? Thanks for the likes. I see Tony T over here now. Usually Tony's over here, but I'm glad helping drive the chat over here. Yeah, it's like my stuff is like, I stick to the very basics. It's like I stick to the Neville stuff because it's like you could overthink it. Manifesting could be easily overthought. I do like to learn about all the deeper meanings and stuff, like he said, Kundalini, and I've looked into like the people with the tarot cards. I've looked into the psychics and the afterlife stuff. All of it's interesting, but it's like to get yourself to where you want to be with manifesting, it's a lot simpler. It's like, I mean, like Neville said, you take it right out of the Bible, and it's like even the one line, pray as though you have already received and it shall be yours. Boom, that's it. The last week I told myself that I would be an employee of the week for my department. It said, I said it twice, and it came within the hour because I trusted it would happen. Exactly, Rocky. It's just, it happens like that. Same thing with Lily's success story too, where she wanted that change, and she told that, like, damn, it's been already like 3 weeks since she came on the live, but what do you call it? Her success story with her stuff at work. She was struggling at work. We wrote it down. We did the letter technique. Boom. Letter technique has always worked well for me. She had faith in me and what I'm doing because she's seen the results. Boom, it works. It's like the same thing. It's like wherever you put your faith in, it's going to work out. Like I've got people who do coaching sessions with me, and I don't know if he's here right now, but we have a session later on tonight. Usually like there's contact the next day, and it's like, boom, like because there's that belief and faith in me, seeing what I've done. It's like, okay, cool. Yeah, I'm going to be able to do it. So, yeah, so I appreciate him for getting a session. But like I said, putting the faith in me is one thing, but realizing that power is within you the entire time is the best part of it. It's like maybe I'm just the catalyst to show you that all things are possible. And like this took the coaching session to see, no, these circumstances ain't that bad. You got this. You can't fuck this up. It's all working out in your favor. And it's happened with quite a few, quite a few clients where it's like, you just remind them of their power. Boom, next day, they got their results. Oh, what's up? Now we got the chat driving over here too. If you guys got manifesting questions, jump in. I'm trying to get on here more. Like I said, do one thing every day that makes you uncomfortable. And here it's kind of like, boom, jumping back and forth. But I appreciate Tony. Tony's driving the chat over there too. I could, wait, hold on. If you guys don't notice, I can't read. You talk a little bit about manifesting physical health. It is something that I am focusing on very heavily. Well, that's good. If you're, I don't know what exactly you're focused on, but I like to incorporate this because body, mind, and spirit, all of it kind of goes together. At least in my experience, it's like if you have nothing to do to, and it's like you're struggling to manifest something, it's like go to the gym. That's always been something for me. It's like, okay, I'll go hit the gym. It clears your mind a little bit. And now you're focused on that. Your present moment is just you and yourself in the gym, and that's what you're focused on. And then your byproduct of that is you're looking better, and then you're feeling better too, because now you can do more things. And then you look in the mirror, it's like, wow, I look great. And then you're feeling good about yourself, and you're not worried about anything. What's it called? This chat moves way faster than our chat over here because it pops up every time someone joins. What's it called? Oh, no problem, John. Yeah, no, it's like working out in the gym. It keeps you squared in the moment, centered in the moment, and you're relaxed then because you're only focused on you. That helps you build a better self-concept with yourself. And then looking in the mirror, then like Rocky said, you go and have those inner conversations with yourself in the mirror. Talk about how much you love yourself, how great you are. Build your confidence, self-concept, confidence go up. It becomes easier to manifest whatever you want because none of it feels impossible. I have 2 SPs and I vlog about it. That's awesome, Scott. So it's like, yeah, the only thing I could see about that is if you're a manifesting channel that vlogs about 2 SPs, or just a guy who's, I don't fully understand that. You're trying to manifest 2 at the same time, and then whatever one comes first, you're taking that one, or you're living a life with both. I mean, no judgment there, but yeah, it is interesting, John. What's up, guys? If you got manifesting questions here, drop them down below. We're on YouTube and over here. But we got more people in the chat there. I keep jumping over here to take a look. That's the thing too, where I don't really like on the TikTok one. It's like somebody jumps in, jumps out, jumps in, jumps out. When you guys are here on YouTube, it's like, okay, we got a little chat drive in here. I'm trying to incorporate it because I know we got a lot of viewers over there. We actually had the same amount of viewers too, and it's very few. Like I know Tony's on there, Ink's on there. It's like very few people from here are like on there as well, and very few of them are on here. But I prefer like YouTube's live better. But if you guys got manifesting questions and stuff too, they give me a nice little tan on TikTok though. It's got a nicer filter. You can see how pale I am in this one. All right, let's see. Okay, we'll go back to the topics on this. I'm gonna have a cigar now though while we wait. If you guys got any other manifesting questions, let me know. This is another thing. TikTok might ban me for this one. Yeah, that one's like a fast fuck moving live stream. No, you're good, Ink. I know you're at work right now. But you do help drive the chat when you can. All right. Now I'm going to go back. I got a little list, as you guys see, and I've been trying to get a little bit more motivated. Live visibility restricted for 10 minutes. Oh, what the hell happened here? Oh, Jesus. I knew that was going to happen. That was my fear. All right. TikTok didn't ban me for 10 minutes. All right. I don't get that. Whatever. Fuck them. If that's how they're going to be that way. They're getting banned anyway. He said, not the warning. Yeah. Because that's what I thought. YouTube doesn't have a problem. TikTok did the same to me. Yeah, goddamn. All right, whatever. They're going to restrict me for swearing too? All right, well. Oh, well. They won't. I'm going to turn like over here every time I'm going to smoke. All right. Can I say the word smoke on there too? See, TikTok is just like, it's more of a pain in the ass. Sorry, not trying to be rude. You probably didn't do the puzzle piece. What puzzle piece? I'm confused. I don't even know. The turn it. Oh yeah, I did that to me. Oh yeah, because you vape too, Inked, right? Did they got you? All right, I'm turning over here every time. I don't really understand it because I'm still alive. It says you're restricted for 10 minutes. So I guess they're not going to let no new people come in for 10 minutes. but I could keep my live up. I love the light in the back. Oh, yeah. Thanks, brother. The world is yours. Yeah. I'm glad you can see it. It looks hard to see it. That one says the world is yours, and the other one's don't overthink shit, which is pretty much the motto of this channel over here. Well, it's the same channel, but different platforms. This one doesn't care about my health concerns. All right. I'm switching all my crap to YouTube. Yeah, I don't even know if they're going to ban this shit or not anyway, but all right. What are we going to talk about? No one's got any questions, so I'm just going to continue with the little script. Oh, I was going to talk about have fun with life too. It's like so much of the time when you're trying to manifest something, it's like you can't live in the moment. The gym is a good way to put yourself in the moment. And laughing over here. The gym's a good way to put yourself in the moment, like we just talked about, because John was saying how he was wanting to improve his health. When you go to the gym, that puts you in the moment, and you center that time, at least an hour a day, on yourself. Right? Then you're focused on you. You're not worried about SP manifesting or getting rich right now or whatever you're lacking or whatever problem you have in life. It disappears for that 1 hour. And then when you go out with your friends for a little bit, or you do something like, this was something me and my brother talked about earlier, where he was like, well, I'm going to start doing more stuff to have fun with life. And I said, yeah, that's pretty much what I've done. And like a big reason is, I don't know if she's still here, but if Lily's still in the chat, she was a big catalyst for me to start doing more shit with my life, because I wasn't doing very much when I met her. And then that's why she became so important in my life too, is because it's like, okay, I want to start doing more things with my life. That was kind of the catalyst to push me to do that. And in that process, even if SP is not there in your life, you're going to push yourself to do it. And even if you're uncomfortable, like today, if YouTube didn't crash on me to make me have to open this weird app, then I would be just in my comfort zone. But I went out of my comfort zone and opened up this app where they're going to make me have to smoke my cigars this way. So that's something else. Going out and doing something different, something fun, something you enjoy every day. Just going out, finding hobbies too. Like I said, the gym's a great one. Gym's always been a hobby of mine since I was a teenager. So it's something I've always done, something that's always helped me. So if you need the gym as your catalyst to feel good and stay centered, do that. It's a great one. But if you want other hobbies, like for me, I got the acting. I do my acting. I have a comedy page on TikTok. I've got on YouTube, but way less posting on YouTube. That's like the one platform where I will use TikTok more. But those are my hobbies. If you like to write, and then in that case, scripting is probably the best manifesting method for you, or the letter technique. Like I said, one sword sharpens the other. Because I like writing, I prefer those methods to manifest. I like telling stories, so it's easy for me to visualize and see something already. So finding hobbies, those hobbies could sharpen whatever manifesting skills you use, or you can find a way to bridge them into manifesting, because you want it to feel natural. And then if you're someone who has no direction really, where it's like, oh, I'm only focused on SP because I don't know what else I'm going to do with my life, or I'm only focused on this, I'm fixated on this one thing because I don't know what I'm going to do with my life, just start somewhere. And if you start in the gym, that gives you some direction because you're working out. And then it's pretty simple. Do the workouts, get the results. Then you learn a little bit more, then you get some more results. And then you keep pushing yourself, and that's giving you direction. And now you're on a journey and you're feeling good. And then that's going to push you to want to branch out and do other things. And another thing, this is something else that's coming up frequently that I wanted to talk about for all of us, is stop only being hearers of the word and be doers of it too. So we all know about Neville. We know about his lectures and we listen to him. There's the religious people too who come to the channel and they read the Bible. But are you just hearing the words and not doing them? Are you listening to all these manifesting coaches and not doing anything that they say? Are you just like, does it go in one ear and out the other? If you are, then you're not manifesting anything. You're just watching videos. You become an expert content consumer. Yeah, fuck TikTok. I'm not turning no more. Yeah, stop watching all the videos and start doing the work and persisting. Exactly, Inked. You want to keep doing the work. What else? Oh, we got that one too, feeling down. It was pretty much like today's been like a really hectic morning in terms of getting a live stream up and going. I'm glad for everybody who jumped in on here. It was mainly Tony T and I don't even know how to say your name. Montserrat? Tony T and Montserrat were the only ones really driving this. You guys are always driving here as you usually do, but we're only 30 minutes in. That's less than half. Oh, I just got a session right now too. I don't know if you're in here, brother, but thank you for the booking. Let me see. Does anybody got any questions on shit or just want to bullshit a little bit? We might wind up doing a shorter video today. My mind is all over the place, getting thrown off like that. Struggling with my own sad session this morning, but finding the positive in that. Then the positive in this was throwing up the TikTok and getting that thing running. So now maybe on our Mondays we hit TikTok and here, doing both. And if you guys want to follow on TikTok, I'm thinking to go, since that's on the phone, I could go live on there maybe in the nights, like just sitting over on the couch before I do sats or something, hit a quick session, or driving home from the gym or something. We'll do a session on there or live stream. Smoke in my eye. Yeah. I don't know. Someone else got to help me drive it. Let me see what that says. Oh, we got 1 minute left on our restrictions on there. Let's get creative and adventurous. Let's see what happens. We got 100 views though. Well, ask them, John. That's what the live's for. I will do a live in Florida with you. I just got to get some time. I'll be out of town this upcoming weekend too, so I'm thinking to go live maybe later on tonight again. I don't have to pick up the meals today. Maybe go live again later on tonight. Come up with a little bit of a better thing. Make some videos. I still got to hit up the gym and everything. Let's see, but I'm thinking to go live more often this upcoming week because Thursday night I'm leaving. Yeah, I'm leaving Thursday night. So we have today, tomorrow, and Wednesday. So for the next 3 nights, let's try to go live 3 nights in a row. Oh, I got to call that number too. Gary, what's up? Just kidding, no questions. Oh, damn. Yeah, I guess we'll shut it down now because I don't think it says we got no viewers left over here, and I got in trouble over there. Good teaching technique to change beliefs. Okay, here we go. We got a question. To change beliefs feels like a battle against my own mind to change them. Well, that's the thing where it comes in with feeling like a lie at times. You are battling what your conscious mind knows. So you're pushing yourself out of your You're getting out of your comfort zone, in which way I said do it in other areas of your life too. But you don't want to try and force it. But it's like one of the things, like I said, I was doing my SAT session today and I couldn't focus on SATs because I was like fighting myself because I didn't know what the vision should be for the particular thing because it's a whole change of lifestyle. So I'm like, what vision encompasses that whole thing? And then because I couldn't get it, I was like, okay, I open up to like guidance from God. Okay, give me what I need to understand what I should be doing. Then all of a sudden I have a vivid dream about something else, a little fear that played out, and then if you keep fearing it, it's going to get worse. And then I went into like I just was like in a sleep state. I was probably sleeping, but it was like affirmations started playing in my head, and then it woke me up into like a state akin to sleep. And I'm like, I'm not visualizing anything, but then the affirmations are going around. Then I'm developing little visions of stuff, but the visions aren't holding. And then when you get in that good meditation, 5 minutes feels like 3 hours. It's like, shit, did I sleep for 3 hours? No, you weren't sleeping for 3 hours. You were in sats for 15 minutes, which is nuts. So a good technique is to get in the moment. It's like, what's the difference? I'll put it this way, Peso, is put it this way. How easy is it to stumble into a negative state in life? How easy do you become, what do you call it? And Ink is right too. Yeah, you don't have to believe it. I can't mess this up, even a short-term relationship. Exactly. You can't mess anything up, Carrie. It's all working out in your favor. Sometimes things look really ugly, but all those ugly things are part of the bridge. Ink said that best earlier too. Everything's part of your bridge. So if your bridge is filled with bad things, well, all those bad things needed to happen to either push you to whatever you needed to do to get to your end state, to reach the other side of the bridge. But how easy? I hope you are right. Hold on, let me come off what I'm saying right now. I hope you are right. Check mark. It's not about me. You have to feel that the information is right, and you have to believe that it's right, and you have to believe that you know what you're doing. Because I can know everything, and it's gonna be working out in my favor always. But if you've got any questions, like the same thing when I have clients who they come to me, and my clients will say, like, oh, thanks, you're the man, you got this, wow, you manifested this for me, or you did this and you're the guy. No, you had the power, but it was your belief in getting a session with me, it was your belief in working with me, it was your belief in watching my video that made you manifest it. It was you at the end of the day, but you were putting the faith in me. It's all within you. But before I answer that next one, Carrie, I'm going to go back to Adro's message. Yeah, when you're in a battle to change your own mind, the best way to win the battle is not to fight it. Stop battling it, because think about it, you could spiral down so easily. It feels natural to think, yeah, well, this bad thing happens, so logically the next bad thing is that, and then logically after that this happens. You're using the term logic. You're losing the idea of like in the past this happened, so now it's gonna happen this way. You've restricted yourself, but your mind can easily get lost in something positive. It's like, then if I were you, I would be like, wouldn't it be wonderful if you can't pick a technique to say it's for sure happening, that's where Ink says I intend all the time, or because it's like it's not as threatening to your conscious beliefs. You would just say I intend it's going to work out. Or for me, it's like, wouldn't it be wonderful? Or how does it feel if I have whatever I want? So in your case, whatever you're trying to manifest, think about what you would feel like if you had it. If I had $1,000,000, what would I have? And then start doing a budget in your head. Okay, I have $1,000,000 now, but if I put this much in the markets and the way those are going, wow, that's going to invest like this. And the first thing I would do is I would want to pay off my parents' house. All right, cool. How much does that cost? Okay, now I'm down to here. And then it is kind of negative because you're watching the money fall, but you're anticipating you have all this. So, and the more you get lost in those daydreams, the more that you're praying for it, the more it has to happen. I have this belief that I can get my long-term relationship back, but not short-term. This makes sense. I'm gonna be honest, Carrie, I'm kind of confused by it. You have a belief that you can get into a long-term relationship, but you're in a short-term relationship now. So you're already anticipating it's going to end? I'm kind of confused. We might just make the hour, guys. Because I don't know what the fuck's happening over here. I think I'm still in trouble on this app. I give them a nice wink. I don't know if you guys got more manifesting questions, drop them. I'm shutting down the TikTok one. we'll just post highlights over there on TikTok. No, sorry. My long-term ex, I manifested back, but a guy I only went out with for a bit. I'm nervous that I can't. Okay, so you were with. Well, like I said, nothing's impossible. I don't know if you want to have a long-term relationship with the new guy that you met, or I don't know. This is why it's kind of hard to do the coaching over the live like this. Your long-term ex that you manifested back. So you had a long-term relationship with him, but you only went out with him for a little bit, and you're nervous you can't make it a long-term one again? They probably mean it's harder to manifest someone that you have less history with. Oh, perfect. Okay. Thank you, Eli. Well, no, I mean, think about it. Me and Lily's thing has gone on for 3 years. But at all my hard times, the best times we had were our first 3-4 months together. I only had those 3 or 4 months to base everything off of. And we would see each other a lot when we would, but then there would be periods of time where we weren't seeing each other in those 3 or 4 months. But the times we were, I would just focus on the beauty of those moments, and I would create extra to that. Like you're almost building up a whole thing and story around that and how beautiful that moment was. And then come to find out later, like those moments meant a lot to her as well. So just because you don't think it's going to mean something to someone else, it probably does because it means a lot to you. And everyone's you pushed out. So whatever you're feeling on a situation, they're feeling too. And here's a little example of everyone pushed out. There's this guy in my reality that has been out, like stays out of my way for the most part in my daily routines of life for months, and he's left me alone. And all of a sudden, it's a work thing. Then starts fucking with me after I have an inner conversation, like just talking shit to him. And I'm like, what emboldened him to do that? Oh, yeah, I had an inner conversation talking shit with him. So now all of a sudden he has to play out a thing. And then when it played out, though, you guys see sometimes I still get really angry. So I'm ready to start a fight. But I'm like, no. Stop. And I held myself back. It's like, this started here, ended here. So everything starts and ends here. You're making the decision. You decide how your life is going to be. You're welcome, Carrie. All right, guys, we're going to shut it down in 2 more minutes. It's been very hectic. I'm thinking to go live again later on tonight, but I do have a session tonight. If you guys want to book sessions, the Calendly link is always up. If you want to buy yourself a membership over on the Discord, I'm going to go post some stuff in there. I'm thinking about doing these meetups. That's $7.50 a month. If you're interested in monthly coaching with me, that's something I'm thinking to open up, but it's going to be a heftier price, and you send me an email for that, and we'll discuss it. But other than that, I'm going to try and go live. So if you've got questions, get them ready. I'm going to try to go live later on tonight, if not tomorrow night and the next night, and then put up some video ideas and stuff like that, or I'll post videos. I'm going to try and record enough so when I'm out of town this weekend, I could drop them. Thank you for the live. Well, thank you for being here, John. I appreciate you, brother. So I'll ask tonight. Okay, perfect. Yeah, so whatever you guys want to do, you know my email. It's mysticmanifesting@gmail.com. The Discord is linked in all the videos and the community posts. The Calendly is, I'm going to post something about that, but that's linked in every video too, so you can go do that. And I've been putting them at the back of the lives, the bottom of the lives when you go for rewatchability. But I'll be around if you need help. If not, I'm going to try and go live and we'll work through stuff like we did today. Remember, the whole point of today is you can't fuck this up. I mean, the whole thing, something that never happens, my internet gets cut out and we get shut down, but then we wind up getting more viewers than we usually do on here. We got viewers on there. We got banned on there, but we conquered the fear for myself. learned stuff from a failed session, unlocked, hey, this is a time where you're going to use affirmations to fix this. So I know some stuff in my reality I'm working on now, and realize everything's working out in your favor and you guys can't fuck this up. All right? I love you guys very much. I'll see you in the next video. You got this and you can't fuck it up.